What if I told you the difference between being broke at 40 and financially free is not your salary, not your education, not even luck. It's just $100 a month, not $1,000, not some big business idea, not crypto, just $100. And here's the part nobody tells you. The first few years, it feels completely useless. No excitement, no big results, no proof it's working. Most people quit right there, but the ones who don't, they quietly build something so powerful that 20 years later, it looks like they got lucky. They didn't. They just didn't stop. You don't start with a lot. You start with $100. The same $100 that disappears on food delivery. The same $100 you won't even remember spending next week. But this time, you don't spend it, you invest it. No perfect plan, no overthinking, no I'll start next month. Just action. You set up auto invest. You pick a simple index fund. You hit confirm and nothing changes. Month 1 to 6, the boring phase where 90% quit. Your account says $100, then $200, then $300. Some days it goes down, some days it goes up. After 6 months, you've got around $600, that's it. No one is impressed. You don't feel rich. You don't feel ahead. This is where most people stop. Not because they're lazy, but because nothing is happening. But something is happening. You're building a habit, and habits don't show results. They create them. There's another version of you. Same plan, same intention, but 1 month, you skip. Then another, then life gets busy, and suddenly a year passes, your account is still sitting there, untouched, not growing, not working. That version of you didn't fail loudly, they just faded out quietly. Year 1, the shift. You invest $1,200. Your account is around $1,300. Only $100 profit, that's nothing, right? Wrong, because what you really built was discipline. You proved something most people never prove, that you can delay gratification consistently. That matters more than money. Year 2 to 3. Momentum starts. Now your account hits $3,000, then $4,000. Still not life-changing, but something inside you changes. You stop checking out of fear and start checking out of curiosity. You're no longer reacting, you're observing. And then the market drops hard. Your $3,500 becomes $2,800. You feel it. That uncomfortable tension in your chest. This is where people panic. This is where they sell. But you don't. You keep investing. Same $100, same schedule, no emotions, and something powerful happens. You start buying assets at a discount. Months later, the market recovers. Your account jumps to $4,500 out and $5,000. And suddenly, you realize the worst moment was actually the best opportunity. This is when you stop being a beginner and start becoming an investor. Year 5. Proof appears. You've invested $6,000. Your account hits around $8,000 plus. Still not rich, but now it's real. And now it's undeniable. You didn't get lucky. You didn't time anything. You just stayed consistent. At this point, something deeper changes. You think differently about money. You stop wasting it on things that don't matter. You become intentional, not cheap, not restrictive, just aware. And that awareness, that's what separates people one and two. Year 10. The game changes. You've invested $12,000. Your account is now around $20,000 plus. And here's the crazy part. You didn't work harder for it. You didn't grind more. Your money started working for you. This is where compounding becomes visible. Year 20. Acceleration. Now, things get serious. You invested $24,000 total. Your account, around $70,000 plus. But the real shift, you're no longer the main contributor. The market is. Your money is now generating thousands per year. On its own, wealth doesn't grow linearly, it grows exponentially, slow, then suddenly fast, and most people quit right before the fast part. Year 30, real wealth. You invested $36,000. Your account crosses $200,000 plus. Now we're talking real money. Now decisions change. Now freedom becomes possible. Year 40, the final result. You invested $48,000 total. Your account, over $600,000. Let that sink in. You didn't earn that from a job, you didn't win it, you built it with $100. Here's the truth. Most people are waiting for more money, waiting for the right time, waiting to figure it out. But time doesn't wait. It compounds, with or without you. You don't need more money, you need consistency, because in the end, it's not about $100. It's about who you become when you choose discipline over comfort. So start, even if it feels small, even if it feels pointless, because one day you'll look back and realize that was the moment everything changed.